All right, this is an interesting one they're guiding me to do today. They said to tell you to ask a question, then pick a pile. And it'll answer your question somehow. So I don't know the question, but apparently they do, or they can hear it when you ask it. So let's go for it and see how this goes. I'm going to open the energy, let you ask your question, then pick your deck. All right, here we go. All right, if you haven't asked your question or picked the deck yet, you can pause the video and do so. But I'm to get started with the first group. So this is the gold deck, the sun deck. Let's see, what do they want to say to you, this group? There. All right, so the first thing that comes out is that you have learned what you need to learn from your past, and it's time to move forward, okay? You've learned the lessons, everything that you wanted to learn. You've given yourself the lessons, you've given yourself the challenges, and you've learned from those challenges. You've learned the lessons. It's time to move forward, okay? That's what they're saying. We're going to use these Wisdom of the Oracle cards for the next message. There it is. Oh, happy, happy. Look at that. Go the distance. Beautiful. Happy, happy, and go the distance. So, I mean, right away, what I see in those cards is, first of all, they're super happy that you've learned your lessons and met all of your challenges and done everything that was in your plan in order to learn and grow so that you can move forward. So they're very happy about that. And they are telling you that as you move forward, you're going to be happy. It's going to be a very happy place, right? Go the distance. So what they're saying is don't give up. If you feel like, you've struggled and you've had a lot of struggles and challenges in your life, you did, but they're over now, okay? You've learned the lessons. That's what they're saying. You've learned the lessons that you came here to learn, that it keeps coming as that you designed in your plan to learn, okay? So that's really interesting how that's coming. So you've done it. So you're going the distance, right? So keep going. You're over all the hurdles that you placed on your path is how it's coming. You've done that. I'm going to shut the door because I realize you're probably hearing my washing machine. There we go. All right, so you're over all those hurdles that you placed on your path in order to teach you certain lessons, and now it's time to be happy. Okay, let's see what this card in the book says. Just essential meanings: joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. Okay, the message is your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy, moment to moment, for you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside yourself. Your happiness is a result of your being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. That's why it kept coming as the plan, that you guys designed. Okay, all is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. Yes, the tide is in. You've gotten through all these obstacles. You've done all of that. You've followed the plan. Now it's time to go the distance. You might feel a little battered and beaten up and tired and exhausted, but the happiness is there for you now, okay? You've done it. Go the distance. Don't give up, okay? If this is about relationship for you, There are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about whom you're with, and you know that your heart is wide open to befriend, to love, and to care for another without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share. The appearance of this card in this reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or off in the future. The grass is greenest right where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship. And if you're seeking one, be happy now. Happiness attracts more of itself, like bees to honey. Okay? If it's a prosperity message that you're looking for, if it's about finances and prosperity, this is a time to take pride in your accomplishments. You're doing good work, providing exceptional service, and are well compensated for it. The world rains gratitude upon you, and you're happy with the results of your efforts and creativity. Isn't it amazing to consider all that you have done? Remember, your partnership with Spirit is in this moment too. Your soul has always known you could accomplish anything if it brought you joy. Your soul has always known you could accomplish anything if it brought you joy. Okay. Protection message. Okay, so this is some advice. If you're feeling bogged down by all of this, all these lessons and all of that, it says, lighten up, because this is the time to be ridiculous and silly. Interesting. Silly, the root of the word silly is silig, I think it is, and it means to be blessed. So this is the time to be ridiculous and silly. See the world through the eyes of a clown, and don't take yourself or any situation right now too seriously. Have fun, be playful, and make laughter the order of the day. You'll be surprised by how everything just seems to fall into place when humor leads the way. Being happy and lighthearted is a wonderful icebreaker. Life is meant for play as well as work, for laughter as well as tears, for celebration as well as focus. Spirit wants to sparkle through you today. Smile and enjoy each breath and each moment. Miracles lie in the silly things today. And I just saw 707, so they want me to look at 707 for you. I'm going to get that book. 707. God is surrounding you with the angels and guardians of magic so that you can step into your power to create and experience the life that you deserve. Beautiful message. And there's another one because that's the digital clock one, and then there's 707. Let's look at that one. God has heard your prayers and wants you to know that the miracles you need to be in alignment with your highest goodness and truth are coming your way now. Enjoy the magic. So lots of magic. This lightness, this happiness, this playfulness, this silliness is what encourages the magic in your life, okay? So that's what this card is saying. You've gotten through the sludge, is how I hear it. You've gotten through the mud. You've gotten through the sludge. You've gotten through the weeds. You know, it's coming in a bunch of different ways. So you're through all of that, okay? Believe it. Believe that you're through. Believe that it's done. Believe that you've learned your lessons. Believe that the next phase in life is going to be a happy one, okay? And go the distance in this happy path that you chose, the path of joy that you chose, okay? That your soul has been waiting for you to come into alignment with. And all of these lessons were a way of you coming into alignment with your soul's mission, which is to be joyful, which is to love and be loved, okay? So that's just, you know, appreciate that that's what they were about, but it's time to move on for them. Don't dwell on it. Don't regret it. Don't, don't even remember it. Forgive and forget. That's what they're saying. Forgive and forget. And it's interesting because forgive means to let go of anger and resentment toward, and forget is to let go of the memory of. But you don't forget the lessons. You forget the details. Okay, so people have asked me, how can I forgive and forget? And what does that mean to forgive and forget? First of all, if you break down the words, it's forgive. Okay, so forgive and forget. So it's forgiving and forgetting, giving and receiving, right? So if you look at those words in that way. But forgiving is letting go of the anger and resentment toward, and forgetting, when it comes to stuff like this, is about forgetting all of the details, the muck, the mud, you know, etc., and just taking the lessons. You'll never forget the lessons. You've learned this now. You've learned it. You can't forget it. But forget the details, okay? Forget the the things that bog you down. Let those go so you can move forward into this happy, happy place, okay? So go the distance. We're going to just look at this card in the book as well. Essential meanings: endurance, strength, the long haul. Yeah, you're in this for the long haul, okay? And the long haul is the happiness. That's the, all right? So the Oracle's message: to bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities. So there's no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is, and that's what you've learned. Okay, that's what you've learned. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. For relationships, you either are in or are calling in a harmonious relationship that can stand the test of time. For better or worse, as you ride the ups and downs and even strain, break yourself and are remade in new growth. You are being redeemed by the power of regeneration. Harmony does not mean there will never be a wrong note played, but that the relationship is marked by endurance and a dedication to overall unity. A new song can be written, an instrument can be tuned, and the symphony of love will play on. Listen with your heart. Isn't it magnificent? All right, your prosperity message for this card. Your most precious dreams are not about instant gratification, but enduring prosperity. This is a time to think long-term and engage in continued action. You will experience momentum building as you translate the ebb and flow into slow and steady movement forward. Your efforts, ideas, and hard work can now lead to greater riches than you can imagine. Stoke the fire so that an uninterrupted stream of energy is available to support you in all the phases of manifestation. Be assured that you are in the right place right now. And then a protection message. So if you're feeling a little beaten and battered, as I mentioned, we see 1212. We're going to come back to that. No, go to 1212 first, okay? 1212. Let's see what it says here in this book. What is 1212 wanting to say? Where is it? Here it is. You have the power to bring healing and light to the world. Notice how your intentions and actions are already doing just that, okay? So the protection message. Do you feel as if you've been wandering in the desert now for ages and ages and nothing is happening? When you conjure up the image of a desert, you picture parched lips, sunburned skin, and mirages. But there is more to it than that. Amid the hot sands are creatures with resilient spirits, tough skins, and the willingness to burrow deep underground for water so that they may thrive. This is a time of developing survival skills and resilience. This is what you've been doing, okay? This is what this card is talking about. You are learning how to conserve your strength, and in this temporary time of austerity, it's wise to be selective about where you expend your energy. Listen to the call of your soul, because it will never lead you astray. This is an important time for letting go of what is not important. Yes. Okay. And that's what you've learned through this. Okay. You've learned through the challenges you gave yourself. You know, you learned how to be resilient, how to be resourceful, how to focus on what matters and let the rest go. And it's time for you to let it all go. Forgive and forget the details and move into this place of happiness. And that's what you're in for in the long run, is happiness, okay? Is there anything else you want to? Yes, you want a coin for this group, okay? Let's pick a coin for you guys. Actually, let's do it this way. Gonna shake it. Okay, and let me pick a coin. Here we go. What is your coin? Lovers. The Lovers card or coin. So lovers. So in relationship, it's all going to be good. So if this is about a relationship for you guys, yeah, there is a unity, there's a coming together, there's it's just beautiful. Whether it's a new love or an old one, getting regenerated and rejuvenated, like the messages had said already. All right. And what I'm hearing is it's time you're going to focus on love. All this is done. It's in the past. It's over. Your focus now is on love, loving and being loved. Okay? That is the focus, and that's what's going to bring you joy. And that's what your soul and the spirit world are celebrating, that you are here. You're here. This is where you're at. Okay? I hope that helps. I hope it answers your question. And I hope you have a beautiful day. I have so much stuff on my table now. All right. Group number 2. Let's see. What is the answer to your question? That's two cards. We want one. Okay. Two again. Okay. Keep going. There's the one. Okay. Ace of Swords. Okay. There's an opportunity for clarity. So whatever you're asking about, it's bringing an opportunity for clarity. Okay. So whatever situation or person or you know, whatever it is, there's an opportunity for clarity here. Okay. New ideas as well. An opportunity for new ideas, for a new mindset. Okay. And a new, just newness, a new way of thinking. Okay. All right. Let's see. Higher power. Do we want 2 cards? Just the one for this group. Okay. Higher power. Okay, so whatever you're asking about, whatever you're asking about, there's an opportunity to connect to the higher power and see it in a new way, okay, and experience it in a new way and shift it if you will, if it's something you want to shift, okay. I'm just going to go to this deck's book because they want me to see something specific in here. Okay. Yeah, so new ideas, planning, new projects, okay? It's a fruitful promise of knowledge and intellect. There we go. From the higher power, from the higher source. So there's an opportunity here. Whatever you're asking about is giving you an opportunity to connect with the higher power and get this clarity, okay? And this new perspective and this new way of thinking and this new ideas, new opening doors to new projects, new ideas of how to do things in this world, okay? So what I'm hearing is the higher power wants to give you these new ideas, okay? So that's really interesting. So maybe you could be asking about anything, really. I'm not going to try to speculate, I guess. I heard don't speculate, so I'm not going to try to speculate. You can be asking about anything. The message is still it's going to resonate with you. However, so I'm just going to look at the book for this card here. So I'm scrolling back up. This is a digital book for me. It's slowed me down. It's making me take my time because I have to scroll to get to the cards. But there's purpose in that. So in taking our time, right? Slowing down. So here we go. The essential meanings of this card. Conscious contact with a higher power. The presence of the divine. Seeing source energy in all things and committing to a partnership with spirit. Yes. All right. The Oracle's message. This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed, okay? So get out of your own way, right? So this is an opportunity to, whatever you're asking about, it's an opportunity to get out of your own way, get out of your own head, right? And connect to the higher power and let the ideas and perspectives and everything come from the higher power, okay? I want to mention, how can I serve? Remember that you're serving with the higher power, not that you're serving the higher power, or you're serving humanity, or you're a servant to anyone or anything. You are not. You have free will. When you choose to serve, you're serving with all of that, okay? So the relationship message, if you're asking about a relationship, it's time to address how much effort you give to your relationship with your higher power called God, Goddess, Spirit, or any other name that is sacred and holy. Recognize that your partnership with the Spirit is your number one priority. The appearance of this card also indicates that there is a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Tend to your spiritual connections and remain aware of your true nature. All right? Prosperity message. Sometimes your work just flows through you. Ideas come rushing in and an inspiration bubbles up from a wellspring you didn't even know you could access. When you enter agreements, begin projects, and negotiate deals with Spirit as your partner, you will always succeed. Let your higher power lead. The synchronicities and intuitive nudges you feel will help you see which way you are being pointed, giving you confidence to move forward in the right direction. Don't forget to give credit where credit is due. You wouldn't be a success without Spirit's guidance. Humility will serve you well when this symbol appears, all right? And your protection message. Now is the time to examine what you are giving energy and attention to in the back of your mind. If you're obsessing about being right, about old resentments or failed expectations, about money, or about any other people, places, or things, these will be the source from which you create. But you want Spirit to be your source. Take heart, for your higher power will never desert you and is always waiting for you to remember the sacred partnership you share. Turn away from other sources of power that don't serve your highest good. There is no greater source than Spirit. You can always surrender your troubles and trust that they will be taken care of. You are in good hands. All right? Very cool. We're going to get a coin for you now. Okay, this is your coin. What does it say? Oh, the Tower. Yeah. All right. So what the Tower, some people are afraid of the Tower because the Tower brings dramatic change. When you are resisting the messages, the nudges, the guidance, the direction, the subtle hints from your higher power to make a change, to make a shift, to change your perspective, to change your whatever, that's when you have a Tower moment, right? Because, when all else fails, the Tower moment has to happen, which is like everything comes crashing down around you to be rebuilt. So you can avoid having a dramatic and traumatic Tower moment by choosing to allow the change in perspective, the change, choosing to connect to the higher power and letting this shift occur in your mind, in your mindset. Okay, that's what this is about. So this is number 16 and this is 4. They want me to look at 416. Okay, 416. Let's see. When you stop overthinking and overplanning and get out of your own way, this is the message a few times, get out of your own way, get out of your head, right? Your angels will be able to move in and provide miraculous support and solutions. I cannot make these things up. That's what 416 says. All right, so it's beautiful. So this is about you getting out of your own way, getting out of your head, connecting to the higher power and allowing the shift that in your mindset, in your perspective, and in your experience as a result that wants to occur. Okay, so don't resist, well, you can if you want to, but the less you resist it and the more you allow it, the less dramatic and traumatic it will be. Okay, but it's going to happen. Okay, so maybe get out of your head and get into your heart and your soul, okay, and connect. 24, they want me to look at 24 times 2. All right, let's see what 24 means, and we're going to times that by 2, so it's very important. Angels are shining a light of harmony on you and your personal relationships. Any conflicts are now being resolved. Okay, beautiful. Anything else? One more coin for you guys. Okay. Here it is. Ugh, Judgment. Answering the call. So, awakening. An awakening. This is a awakening. This is an opportunity to have an awakening and to answer the call, which is always to love and be loved and to experience the joy of that. Okay. So this is an awakening. Whatever you're asking your question about, it's an opportunity for a new awakening to take it up to the next level. Okay. To connect to your higher power in a new way and to answer the call to love and be loved and to experience the joy of that. That's your message. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I hope that this helped you in some way. All right. My third group. You chose the Heaven and Earth deck. Let's see what the answer to your question is. All right. Okay, here we go. There's your answer. Ooh, 5 of Wands. Challenges, strife, challenges. Okay, so something is challenging you. Okay? Whatever you're asking the question about might be causing you a lot of strife, might be challenging you in many ways. Even if it's just you're thinking about it, like it's a question that's constantly on your mind. It's something you're uncertain of, etc. Right? So let's go further with these cards here. These are the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. So let's see what these cards want to tell you about whatever this is that's challenging you and causing you strife. Okay. Okay, before we get that card, they want me to look at this deck, the book, because there's something in particular about this 5 of Wands they want me to note and communicate to you. Oh. So for some of you, it's highlighting an inability to get along with others. Maybe you're feeling that, okay? And for others, it's struggling to complete something. So those two things they wanted me to call out. So some of you are experiencing an inability to get along with others and or a struggle to complete something, okay? So that's what they want to talk about. So I don't know what your question was, but that's what they want to talk about to answer your question, okay? They want to guide you about that. Okay, we have Come to the Edge. Cool card, Come to the Edge. I feel like this is about taking risks, but let's see what the actual card book says. This is a new deck, so I have not seen that card yet, and there are some specific interpretations that they want me to go to in this book. This is for you, but it's going to take me a bit because this book is digital and I'm scrolling, so it's going to take me a little bit of time to get to this card. So in that time, they want you to look at this card and see what you see what you feel. They want you to, when you read that, Come to the Edge, and you see her dancing on that edge, what does it make you feel? Some of you, it's fear. Some of you, it's excitement. Some of you, it's nothing at all. Right? So let's see. We're almost there. Let's see. Come to the edge. All right. Here we go. All right. Courage. Taking a leap of faith. Yes. So this is the risk I was talking about. Overcoming fear and accepting risk. So yes. Yeah. Okay. So that's the root of what makes you feel strife and whatever makes whatever situation you're talking about challenging for you is this fear, okay, of taking a leap of faith, of risking things. And that's what's making you not able to get along with others in this situation or not able to complete something in this situation, okay? For those of you that applies to. So the oracle message here is, facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. It's okay to be afraid. Now's the time to take a risk that is not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so you may find your miracles. They're showing me an image of, a seagull pushing the baby off the, edge, really, so that they can learn how to fly, right? That's what birds do. And that was always very stressful for me to see that happening. I lived in a place where I saw that often, and it caused a lot of fear for me. So I can't imagine for the baby bird, but that's what we're talking about, that energy here, okay? So your relationship message, it's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts that you've kept hidden and protected. Now is the time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith. You will be glad you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step toward the gods and they will deliver what you truly desire. There's another thing that says, take one step toward the gods and they'll take 10 toward you, okay? Your prosperity message. If ever there was a time for you to take a leap of faith into the unknown, it is now. This is the perfect moment to take a big risk. The unknown is the only choice now. And if you come to the edge, you will discover treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Allow your courage to lead you in spite of your fears. You don't need to know the exact form of what you're going for. The essence is much more powerful, and Spirit has a way of delivering an even better version of prosperity than you could imagine. Take that step. The results will be amazing. Now the protection message. Fear is leading the way into places you don't need to go. Most of what you fear at the moment is an illusion stemming from an old belief that isn't even true. Now is a time for courage. You will not be lost at sea. You will not watch everyone else get what you want while you are left alone and unloved. Oh, the drama of it all. False evidence appearing real. Fear is hovering over you. The more you dwell on fear, the more real it will become. Ask yourself, who in me is afraid? Love that part of you. Ask, is this true and real right now? The answer most likely is no. Give yourself a hug. It's okay to be scared. Courage must be summoned in spite of your fear. Even when you're not feeling confident, Spirit will always catch you. All right. So rise to this challenge. Rise to it. You've placed this challenge on your path to rise to it, to encourage you to face your fears, okay? Let's see what coin you get now. They want 2 coins for you. 1, 2. All right. This one first. The Empress, okay? And this one here. What is it? Oh, Temperance. Yes, okay. So, the Temperance says, this says that there are gifts and blessings they want to pour into your cup, okay? The spirit world wants to give you blessings. They want to pour directly from their cup into yours. They want you to receive messages, blessings, all kinds of things, all right? And they are encouraging you to be the Empress you are. You are so creative, okay? You are so creative. You can create anything. okay? So understand that you've created these obstacles, these challenges, you know, on your path for you to come to a place where you're willing finally to face the unknown and to take a leap of faith, okay? They want me to look at the 36-3. So 363. What is the message with 363? Your heart is expanding and you are opening your spiritual senses. It's important to make sure you are calling in support and protection from the divine to sustain your expansion. Okay, so they want you to call this in, the support, you know, the support and the protection, okay? As you take this leap of faith, okay? They're here to support and protect you so that you can be the empress that you are, that you came here to be, and create the life that you desire, okay? That's what they want for you, okay? I keep saying okay. Any other messages? I just keep hearing that song, Come to the Edge. I think it's something like that, right? Let's see. What else can we tell them, if anything? What else do you want to tell them, if anything? Oh, okay. They are answering a question that you have about the unknown. So they're willing to give you a hint about the unknown that they're inviting you to embrace, okay? To help you overcome the fear of it. So let's see what their hint is. One hint. So they want me to say, see, ask and you shall be answered. Okay, so some of you must have been asking, like, but what, how do I get over this fear? Or what's in the unknown? Or, you know, can I have a hint or something like that, right? So ask and you shall be answered is what they're saying. And here we go. What is the hint they want to give you? It's going to pop out. Okay, there it is. The Emperor. Wow. So now you have the Emperor and the Empress. Okay. Earthly power, right? You have the divine masculine and the divine feminine, okay? Here, side by side. So this is wholeness. This is completion. This is power. Power to create anything you decide to create, okay? So, yeah, this is a good thing. Come to the edge, okay? And they want me to look at 43 now because he's the 4 and she's the 3. So 43. Where's my book? Here it is. 43. Let's look at that. Angels, your loved ones and guides and masters who can support you are all with you now. Know that help is only a thought away. Okay, you are so supported in this. You are so supported. They're telling you. You have the divine masculine, the divine feminine, the whole, the unity, you know, the oneness, all here to support you, okay? The earthly power, the spiritual power, you have it all. It's there for you. You are so supported. That's what they want you to know. Take that leap of faith, all right? That's your challenge. Go for it. You guys have a beautiful day. All right. My 4th pile. You chose the moon deck, the blue moon deck. Let's see what the answer to your question is today. All right. Okay. There it is. All right. Power struggles are ending. Challenges are ending. Lack consciousness is ending. Okay. So whatever you're thinking of, if it's got to do with lack or power struggle or anything, that's ending for you. Okay. That's coming to an end. All right. Let's see what they want to say with these cards. So if you're going through some sort of power struggle or some sort of lack consciousness moment, it's coming to an end, okay? Like this tug of war is coming to an end, okay? That's what they're saying for you guys. There we go. There's your card. So some sort of tug of war is coming to an end. Time to go. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Time to go. I'm going to go to the book on this one because I don't want to inject my own stuff in here. So to be very clear and just deliver the message clearly without interjecting my perspectives or my stuff. Okay, I'm just going to go straight to the book on this one. So I'm just getting to it here. Hold on a second. All right. Okay, endings, completion. Okay, so that's what I said. This power struggle, it's ending. This tug of war is ending. Walking away from something because there's nothing else to learn or experience. Okay, but you're going towards something, this new portal, this new door that's opening. So as one door opens, another one closes. We know that, right? So the Oracle's message, you are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. Okay, so this power struggle, this tug of war, this lack consciousness, whatever it is, that's ending, but you're not quite at the beginning of the next yet. You have not begun the next. You're kind of in that no man's land where she is right now, between whatever was here and whatever is coming. And that makes us feel a little weird sometimes, right? So this is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in the present circumstances. Take the risk and move on. If you need to be in transition for a time, your destiny is calling you. Okay? In a relationship message that's coming, it's over, or at the very least, the form this relationship has taken is no longer of service to you or the other person. This is a time of letting go, of knowing that the journey has come to its conclusion. That doesn't mean anything is lost. Although this card could speak to a breakup, drifting apart, or the end of a soul contract, it is more about release than destruction. Remember the saying, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If not, it never was. Endings are always a sign of new beginnings. If you want something deeper, walk away. So this could be a transformation point in your relationship, right? Whether you physically stay or go, that's a different thing, but that might be where you're at, or it might be that you shift somehow, but you're done with this phase, whatever phase. Maybe you're in the power struggle phase. They say that relationships go through 3 phases. The first is the honeymoon phase, and that can last 6 months to 2 years. The second phase is the power struggle phase, and that can last any amount of time to a lifetime, and you may never get through that. And sometimes you just have to walk away if you can't get through that stage with your partner. And then once you do get through that stage, though, that's when you get true intimacy, and you get to a true, like a love that transcends the initial love that you felt in the honeymoon stage. And it's interesting because when we're in the power struggle stage, we often want to get back to the honeymoon stage, but that's not where you're meant to go. So if you're focused on trying to get back to the honeymoon stage, stop doing that. Focus on getting through the power struggle stage to the true intimacy, the true, for better or for worse, the true union of you and your partner, okay? That's what they want me to say right now. The prosperity message with this card. This message is clear. The path you've been on with your work, creative projects, and business alliances have come to an end. You will not find the success you desire by continuing with what is now in front of you. This is an auspicious sign because there is no choice that will benefit you other than risking stepping into the unknown. It is time to walk towards something new. This card also pertains to the more neutral concept of completion. You've finished your tasks and can rest assured that this ending will open a powerful new avenue of opportunity, even better than any you can imagine. You have done all you can. Now trust that Spirit keeps the plan moving forward. Fortune requires you to conclude this chapter of your life. And remember that when you close one door, another opens, right? She's going to that open door here. The protection message. Even if it appears that you've reached the end of the line and all is lost, it isn't. You're in a situation that will resurface again later, so consider this a break rather than an ending. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to that fact. Your soul knows that your destiny is unfolding with perfect timing and synchronicity. Your small self has doubts, but that is natural, and it doesn't have the map, as it doesn't have the map of your destiny. The soul does. Spirit loves you. Trust that. Okay? Now I'm to get a couple of coins for you. Okay? There we go. And there we go. Oh my God, I saw them. This is unbelievable. The Wheel of Fortune and the Star. Everything is going to be amazing going forward when you get here. So relax about this transition period where you're in that unknown limbo part. It's okay. Surrender to the unknown, surrender to the letting go of the old, and, focus on welcoming the new, because this is the divine plan. And the spirit world wants to shower you with blessings, some that you've earned, some that they want to give you just because they love you, and some that you just, co-created and planned for yourself. Your divine plan is unfolding as it should, okay? Let it. Don't stop here. Don't get afraid now. All right? The Star card. All your wishes will come true, okay? All that your soul and your heart desires will come true. You just need to step forward, okay? Just keep walking toward that open door. Let the door behind you close and walk toward that open door, all right? This is a very, very clear message. Anything else? Do you want me to look at any numbers here? What they want me to look at this. So 117 is what they're showing me here. 117. Okay, let's look at 117 for you. Your angels are waiting for you to make your intentions clear. Get clear about what you want. Okay, yes. So that's what you're to focus on right now and do while you're in this limbo stage. So this stage has ended, okay? This is over. Whether it's physically over for you yet or not, I don't know, but it's energetically over, okay? It's done. And you're in this limbo. So that's done. That door has closed. You're on this path to this new one. Okay. So get very clear about what it is you want, because your wishes are going to come true. Tap into your soul and allow the unknown, but at the same time, make your intentions clear. The more you tap into your soul, the more you focus on surrendering to the unknown and to your divine plan, the more they will show you the bigger picture, right? Your soul has the big picture. Your little self here right now doesn't have the big picture, but your soul does. So allow that picture to come clearly for you. But make your intentions clear. You want to be loved, you want to love, you want to experience the joy of that. It can be as simple as that, okay? But be clear that that's the life you want, okay? One that's filled with love and joy and happiness and laughter. I mean, it's not that you're going to not have any disappointments or any tears or any, losses in your life. That's part of it. But but your intention is that you want to live your life from a soulful place where it's full of love and joy, regardless of the circumstances, okay? Regardless of the emotions you feel. You're going to feel all kinds of emotions all the time. You're human. So you're going to have losses, you're going to feel grief, but if you can stay soul-centered and heart-centered, you want to live a heart-centered, soul-centered life. Make that intention clear, okay? That is your reading. I hope it helps, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye-bye now.